Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm going to be giving you your first slide lesson. So we're mainly going to focus on the right hand here. So when I'm playing, I'm muting the strings behind my thumb with this side of my thumb. So if I'm just going to play the highest string here, see, it's not, I can really rake it like that because my thumb is blocking all the other strings. When I go up a string, my second finger is going to rest on the top string, so then I can do the same thing and none of the other strings will ring out. We're going to start with the song that's called You Gotta Move. A lot of people have done it. The Rolling Stones have done it. I'm going to play the Mississippi Fred McDowell version of it, just because it's a nice one to start with, because everything is on that first string at first, and then you play the same exact thing on the third string. So I'm in open C tuning, which is basically open D down a full step. You can do this in open D or open E, it doesn't matter. But so what we're going to do is we're going to play a simple melody here. We're going to do what Mississippi Fred McDowell calls making the guitar say what I say. So, you gotta move. So I'm going to the 4th fret. So open, slide up to the 4th fret, to the 5th fret, to the 7th fret, and then we're going to go back to the 7th fret. So let's do that again. So, you gotta move, you gotta move. And then we're going to go up to the 7th fret again, to the 5th, to the 7th, 3rd, to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. So let's do that again. Let's slow it down. So let's do it all again here. So from the top. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move, child. You gotta move. The next part. So let's do it again. Let's do it all the parts up to there. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move, child. You gotta move. But when alone, but when alone. See, I'm playing what I'm singing, okay? And the whole reason I have this tuned down to open C is because it's easier for me to sing. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move, child. You gotta move. But when alone. And the next part is, it's ready. You gotta move. So, that next part is, it's ready. It's ready. So on the 3rd fret, 1st string, it's down to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So we're going to do a slide back to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and a pull off. So it's ready. And then we're going to do from the 3rd fret of the 2nd string to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. You gotta move. You gotta move. So it's ready. You gotta move. So let's do all those parts. I'm going to do it slow. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move, child. You gotta move. But when the Lord gets ready, you gotta move. So, that's the first part, right? And then you're going to do the exact same thing on the third string. So, that's just the same as the vocal part. You're just not seeing that next part. And if you want to look up the lyrics, you can, but the slide part is the exact same for the second verse. You may be high, you may be low, you may be rich, child, you may be poor, but when alone it's ready, you gotta move. And then it goes back. So the important thing to note here when you're coming to this third string is my hand, I hope you can see this, it's my fingers on my right hand are like in between the strings here, and they're blocking these other higher strings. So it's not, see, you can hear that, but when my fingers are here, it's just, that's it, you know, and my thumb is resting on that second string, and the flesh of it is lying on that first string. So it's like everything is blocked off to where I'm just getting that one string, so it's a single note. And then I'm doing a strike with my right hand. So strike, 6th string, 3rd fret, and then strike again. You're going to do that in between the parts, okay? So, you gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move, child. You gotta move. But when the Lord gets ready, you gotta move. Back in. You guys get the point, right? Okay. So that's kind of your first slide lesson. The main focus is the right hand. And the whole reason I did this song is because the first part is what you should work on for like a week or even a month, however long it takes. Because the flesh of your thumb on your right hand is going to be blocking off all of the strings right here. And then you're going to be playing it with the index finger on the highest string. So, and when I'm done playing the note, I'm not just like letting it ring out. I'm playing it, and then my finger goes on it. So it's, so because I don't want to just be. That's not what I'm going for. I'm going for a single note. So I'm playing it, and then I'm resting on it right after. Right there I'm not. When I want to give it a little vibrato, which is the shaking of the slide, then I won't immediately dampen it, right? But I'll probably do a whole nother lesson on vibrato and eventually getting the thumb going. That's more advanced stuff, but we'll get there. Right now, the place to start is You Gotta Move by Mississippi Fred McDowell, okay? Because it's going to teach you to mute with the right hand and to have enough touch on the highest string to be able to play notes that ring out, that don't just sound like, you hear that? That's not what you want. You want, and you'll eventually find the right amount of touch, the right amount of pressure to put down that will allow you to play the note, that it'll project well and sound good. And in my previous video, I talked about the benefits of a resonator. One of them is that they're louder and there's more sustain, so it's a little bit easier to play slide guitar. So anyway, that's enough for today. Focus on You Gotta Move. Let me know if this video was helpful at all, and I'd love to hear your feedback on like some things you'd want to learn. Do you want to learn more of vestiple tuning, which is like open D or open E? Or do you want to learn more of like Spanish tuning, which is like open G or open A? Or even some standard tuning stuff. So I mostly play out of vestiple, which is open E and open D, or when you tune down, open C. It's kind of the common one for like Duane Allman, Derek Truck. Ignore the noodling there, but yeah, that's it for this video.